Royalties, welcome to yet another video. My name is Hannah Gantete. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for stepping by. This is a channel where we do all things wellness. This is a platform where, as a professional social worker, I try to bring my educational experiences as well as my personal life experiences as a parent myself. So I take everything that I've learned and everything that I've done, all the mistakes that I've done as a parent myself, and I try to bring all those things into this platform so that I can help parents to build strong and resilient relationships with their children. So today on this video, I want us to talk about active listening techniques. This is the video, and I have my notes here on the side. Sorry, hence I keep on listening, hence I keep on looking down. I want to focus on my notes. So active listening is a skill, Royalties, that is very much important. Whether you are dealing with your children at home, whether you are dealing with your colleagues at work, in the place where you stay, in the community, wherever you find yourself, you need to sharpen your skill of active listening. And as an active listener, you get so much wisdom by just listening to people, because sometimes you can listen to a person and hear what they are saying and conclude and come back with your feedback. But if you actively listen, that means you're gonna hear what the person is not even saying. You're gonna hear what they're saying, and then secondly, you're gonna hear what they did not say. Maybe they were scared to say it, but if you pay attention to their body language, you pay attention to their cues, you pay attention to their eye contact, you're gonna get to hear a lot of things that they did not say by just being an active listener. And active listening also is very much important, Royalties, because it tells the person you are listening at ukuthi they are important. Whatever they say is important, and you are ready to listen without judgment. You are here and now. You are in the here and now. You are in the moment with them, and that encourages the person who's talking to you to speak to give you more information, more than what they could have given you if you were not active listening. So it gives them that confidence. It gives them that sense of being important. Ukuthi they matter. We are taking time. We are listening, and we are paying attention. And it tells them, ukuthi, speak, keep on speaking, be comfortable, you are safe with me, or you are safe here, and the information that you are giving me is safe with me. So it is very much important to be an active listener. You can help a person with things that they did not tell you about by just paying attention and listening actively. You can pinpoint some of the things. If the person is in danger, someone may not directly say, I'm thinking about taking my life. They might not mention that in the conversation, but if you were listening actively, you would pick that up, and you might even try to get help for that person without them mentioning what they want to take their lives. So I'm just emphasizing the point of active listening. It is very much important, more especially in raising kids. They speak a lot of things, and sometimes as parents we miss out on a lot of things because we are not listening actively, only to find out your child now has decided not to speak to you because they feel like it's the same. You don't pay attention, they're speaking, you are busy on a call, you are busy answering your emails, you are busy with something else, you are busy speaking to their dad, and here the child is here trying to communicate with you. So they must feel accepted and welcomed with whatever that they want to say, always. Royalties. So I have pointers here, 4 pointers on techniques of active listening. So the first one says maintain eye contact. Show you are engaged and focused. Maintain eye contact as you speak with your child. Royalties. It tells them ukuthi mom is listening and I am worth her time, or dad is listening and I'm worth her time. And when you are paying attention and you are maintaining eye contact, you will even see the deep emotion. Maybe your child will be saying, I'm not happy. But when you maintain eye contact, you're gonna even see the emotion in their eyes. Now it's not just about what they're saying, but you even see the pain or the intensity of what they're going through in their eyes. You know, eyes are good communicators. When as a person, whether if a person is lying to you, if you look them in the eye, you're gonna see what this person is lying. And if they're telling the truth, you're gonna see them. When you maintain eye contact, when you look at their eyes, you're gonna see the truth. And when a person is depressed and miserable and frustrated, they might not have enough words to express how they feel. But when you are locked into their eyes, you're gonna see everything, even the things that they did not mention. So maintaining eye contact, realities, it shows you are engaged and you are focused and you are here and now and you are present in the communication. So the second one says paraphrase and summarize. Repeat back what you have heard. Let's say your child is saying, I'm tired of 1, 2, and 3. Or maybe that he or she can say, I'm tired of the friends that I have. As an active listener, you need not just to say, I also had those kinds of friends when I was growing up. They just kept on hating me until I came to a point of just giving up on those friendships. You have not helped the child, because you need not to take your experiences and attach them to your child's experiences. Whatever experiences you had with your friendships growing up has nothing to do with what your child is going through. So when your child says, I'm tired of these friends, when as a parent, you need to ask relevant questions. You need to make your child be more open to tell you what exactly happened, because the honesty is that they are not tired of their friends, but they are tired of how their friends make them feel. It is about the feeling. It is not about the friends. And if you don't ask relevant questions, you just say, hey, my child is tired of his friends, so and so. And if those friends come around maybe to visit the child, you're gonna to have a bias attitude towards those friends. Maybe you're gonna start having negative attitude, and you don't even know what happened. But if you listen to your child, you set your child down, you wanted to make you understand what transpired in the friendship, you would maybe sometimes get to understand no, it's not about those children, it's about your child. Maybe he or she is not in a good space. It has nothing to do with those children. Or sometimes it has something to do with those children, but as a parent, you need to figure out a way of helping your child to look at other people with empathy and understanding. As people, we are not perfect, we do mistakes. I think like you maybe you can give your friends a second chance, or you may forgive them, or you may talk things out with them in a polite way. When you are calmed down, if you need my help, I can help you. We can call them and we can have a decent conversation so that they understand how they made you feel. Now the conversation is going deep and deep and deep because you paid attention and you listened actively. And now your child is not only getting good counsel from you as a parent, but they are also seeing ukuthi we can come back from this situation with my friends. There's a comeback, and there's hope that this friendship can be restored or resolved, and issues may be resolved by talking things out. Now we are not only helping your child to heal from what happened between him and her friends, but now we are teaching him or her about skills of resolving a conflict, the skills of listening to other people, thinking for other people, try giving people second chances. It goes deeper and deeper, and it's building your child. Only by you paraphrase and you communicate with focus with your child. And the third one says reflect emotions. Acknowledge and validate their emotions. When you reflect on the emotions, as you speak with your child, when they say, I'm tired of these friends, I'm done, you need to reflect with the child and try to understand more. When you reflect with the child, it means you're gonna sit them down and say, let us talk about your feelings. On the previous point, you were talking about what happened and trying to talking things out with their friends. But now when you reflect on the emotion, now you are focused on your child's emotion. Maybe you can say something like, these are the examples of what you can say when you try to reflect the emotions. You can say, so what I'm hearing is, you know, then there are dotted lines there. You are reflecting with, okay, when you're saying I'm done with these friends, this is what I'm hearing as your mother. This is what I'm hearing. I hear that you've come to a breaking point. You've reached rock bottom with your friends, and you feel like you are too hurt to a point of not being interested in resolving things. You know, you are reflecting what they're saying, but you are going in depth and with clarity. You are bringing clarity in their mind. When you say I'm done with the person, this is what you mean. And another example of reflecting their emotions, you can say, oh, that sounds really tough. Can you tell me more? That is when your child will tell you, when I'm saying I'm done with them because mom, this is what they did today, but blah 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 blah. The child will now go in and go in and go in. And as they speak, also remember we said when people express how they feel and what made them feel that way, that is also part of healing. As they explain to you what happened, going deep, telling you more, that is their chance of also finding healing on what happened. The last example on reflecting on emotions is, I understand you feel, 1 2 3 dotted lines. I understand you feel frustrated. You feel so tired of this friendship. You feel like you're not interested in it anymore. This is you paraphrasing and repeating or showing them, this is what I'm getting as you are speaking. This is what I'm understanding from your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions. So the last one says avoid interrupting. We spoke about this on the previous video. Uguti, we must avoid interrupting when our children are speaking to us and communicating to us about their feelings and thoughts. We must not interrupt. Wait for your child to fully reflect, fully express, then you can come in with your thoughts and your feelings and your feedback as a parent. Royalty. Thank you very much for staying in up to this far. This is the long and short of this video. I hope you comment, like, and subscribe. And thank you very much for staying up to this point. Bye bye.